Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 180. Check. Check three.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Mayfield finding Beckham. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Watson. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Browns drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time out of Chubb. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Texans scoop it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time. I'll try to do better here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught. Smith. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot! Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield, the connecting here with DJ Shark. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. These two teams all tied after one.
87 me.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Regular.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to him on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On second and 11 now, Watson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Watson, and that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. They will indeed snap it to Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Strip that ball. 36.
From the red zone now, Watson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
High five. High five.
Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ito Smith, his first carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Come on, fellas. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Hurry. Stay at home.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. Stiff arm number 2. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 56 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Set, 180! Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Bravo! My touch!
Mayfield off the play fake. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That's on Teron Armstead, the left tackle.
Let's go. Let's go. 180! You. Kings!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pistol.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. He stiff arms him. Room past the 20. A big play that time out of Chubb. 51 yards on the ground. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down.
Hey, alert! Hey, Haywood!
91 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike.
Up. Hey, wahoo!
Mayfield down. It's caught. Beckham. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Point it right. Hey, Steve 6.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, 20.
All day, defense, all day.
Hey, alert 33.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st and 10, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Watson to throw again. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 25. 24.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Under 10, under 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
82, move. 25. Move.
Watson throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns,